Alrighty, so please excuse excuse the slight mess and excuse my fan wanting to kill itself over there. I'm staring at you. This is the bin for my RC Truggy. These are the OEM wheels. I did not buy it brand new. I bought it well used. So these are still the OEM tires and wheels. I bought these aftermarket to go with a build plan I'm going with. But in here has all the here's the fuck. If I could hold it with these goddamn nails. Here's the air filter oil. That, if it could focus, please. There we go. And you just put a little bit on this on the air filter, and then it's good to go. Here's the front differential and the two drive arms. Each one of these goes out to a wheel. As you can see, there's a little hex on the end, because on each wheel there's a little hex in the center. You see right there, right in there. Here's a shock from it. This is one of the front ones that's bent slightly, I think, but I'm gonna go with some aftermarket shocks. But you see that it's oil filled, and it actually I don't know if that came on camera or not. I have a bunch of bags of these little parts from the front. Here's one of the front control arms. Basically what happened was someone else had the same frequency as me and yeeted this fucking thing into a flat curb, and not the curbs that swoop up. But yeah, here's one of the glow plugs for the Truggy. It's as you can see, it's like $6 per plug, and I always buy them in packs of 6. But yeah, it comes with a little washer, and then you have the little plug, and then that on top is where this little thing on top is where the wire plugs in. That's where it goes into the engine, and it's basically one of the main things that starts the truck. Now, if I could find one of the broken front end parts, that would be fantabulous. But no, instead I'm finding fucking Legos that I randomly threw in here when I was moving. And shit like that. And apart from my another Lego. Apart from my full scale baby. Yeah, here's the old glow plug wire right here. So this goes into the top end. I'll show the Truggy here in a minute. But this is the ends that goes into the starter port. Focus, motherfucker. There we go. And then this part is what plugs into the top of the glow plug. Now if I can find an old glow plug, I can depict that. But oh, there's my Hatsune Miku. Oh, I need to clean her off. She got dirty. So I haven't dug in this bin for a while, so I don't even know if I saved the old broken parts. Yeah, I just have a bunch of spare parts and crap in here, because I was wanting to upgrade the truck, and sometimes I never got around to it. Here's the front bumper for it. Here we go. I had to take it off because, well, I had to take the whole front end apart. Here's one of the stands for the body, specifically for the front end. This is not the upgraded one that I had on there, but this is the OEM one. The aftermarket ones are a tad bit flimsier, but they're from Proline. They're made of good plastic. But yeah, I need to stop digging in my parts bin and show you the actual thing. So, just for scale, let me get, here's a Airwick air freshener, and I'm going to be using this for scale, so you can see how fucking big this thing is. And then there's a Monster Energy drink in my drift car. Both of them are 10th scale. Here, let's pick this bad boy up. Surprisingly, sorry, I'm dying. surprisingly, if you hold it by the bumper like this, it's really light, but it's about 50 pounds. The blue chassis is aftermarket, the metal is aftermarket, the rear skid plate is aftermarket. But yeah, here's the truggy without the front end. Here's the air filter. Here's where the starter goes. You can see there's 4 pins. If you look up under here, you can actually see this wire that goes out that way is the glow plug starter wire. And you can actually see in there the little glow plug dude. And unplug. And to replace it, you just get a little tool in there and you undo it. And then you put a new one in, and then you... Should be easier now I have nails, but no, it's harder. No. I haven't fucked with this thing in so long. I want to play with it, but it's broken. Here's where the fuel goes. Oh. As you can see, there's still probably some residual in there from when I played last. Oh yeah, there is still some in there. You can see it. The zip tie on it, I need to redo, but it's basically just to help grab this lip easier. Spring loaded. The fuel line, if you want to follow it, goes all the way around down to here too. But this line feeds back, so it creates suction. This fuel line here, if you want to turn it off, you I need to rotate it back this way. Give me 1 second. But if you want to turn it off, you just hold this little red thing together and it kinks the line. Yeah, and then you here's the main electronic in here that has all the batteries in it and everything. Here's the signal receiver with the wire, the steering. It's basically a miniature automobile. Let me set this bad boy back down. My favorite part to grab it by is the body mounts, is because they're made to be just so rigid. And then let me get out this baby that I fucked up painting on. So this Z body is now my basher body. It came with the GTR body originally. I totaled it when I rolled it over a manhole cover when I had grip tires on it. So that's what this spoiler is from. I cut out the window because I'm going to be making a cockpit, I think, for it. But probably not, now that this is just my basher body. And yeah, you can see all the little imperfections and the other headlight sticker that didn't stay on, and just all of this little... I just fucked up on it. I tried to rush it and it made me fuck up. Here's the car itself. This is the LiPo battery. I actually need to yeah, it's just a battery with 7.2 volts, 2000 milliamps an hour. It came stock with the car. The brand name is a Venom LiPo battery, but you can use any. And how you get this wire to not flop around is you actually need to twist the battery. So here I'll wrap it for you just so you can see. And then I actually wrapped it too much, I think. And then there's a little on these, hold on. And then on these goes a little cross member. And that's what I use to help hold the rest of this down. And then I just tuck this up and out of the way, like so. Here is the light controller. And all this is water resistant. That's what those water drops mean. But Here, I'll actually turn it on so you can hear it try to call for the radio. Oh, my LiPo died. But yeah, just go beep beep. The fan would kick up and then go beep beep. The fan would kick up and then go beep beep. And if I had lights hooked up, all the lights would be on, but the hazards would be flashing. And then every beep beep, the headlights would flash. So it'd be like, hey, I'm not connected. Hey, I'm not connected. This is a... So that is a Traxxas T-Max... Oh, here. So that is a Traxxas T-Max 2.5 Nitro RC Truggy. The electric one is the E-Max 2.5. They're on to like 3 or 4.5 by now, but that baby over there is like 4 or 5 years old. This one is no, sorry, that's like 6 or 7 years old. This is 3 years old. It is a I got it from Nitro RCX. It is the Mad Speed Drift King brushless 1/10 RC drifts car. You can see I've done a little bit of sliding with it already on some asphalt. It is a all-wheel drive, so the little drive shafts are right here. There's your camber. There's your toe. You can adjust, with these drift cars, you can adjust everything. Here's the little shocks, the cross member in between, same thing on the other side. These are the battery posts. And then you come back, here's the motor and everything's all nice and short up. Here's one of the, actually many connectors. Like, as you see, I haven't unspooled this wire yet, but yeah, here's the 2 connectors that hook up for the lights. And then for all the lights, you just hook them up. So there's, if my camera will focus. It won't focus, I'll read them off. There's Bravo Charlie on the bottom, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and channel 4. Okay, now it's wanting to focus. But yeah, for each channel, you plug in a set of 3-pin. So for every channel, you just... Here, I need to actually look in person. Again, that's if this was hooked up to the body through a bunch of little LED lights. Yeah, and then you just plug it in, and then when you turn it on, it actuates the lights. Ugh. And the best part is that, like with these lights, reverse actually works, the turn signals work, the headlights work, everything. And this has a foam front bumper, and it had a foam rear bumper that I took off to save weight, because with these you want all the weight to be in... No, I did it backwards, but you want all the weight to be in the rear. But I'm putting all the weight in the front so that it's easier to keep the front down, because as you see, the motor is in the back. So I'm actually trying to take the motor and counterweigh it, because if you don't counterweigh it, then your whole ratios will be off, and you won't have a good time. Because you'll try to drift and you'll just drift right into a corner. But yeah, those are my little RC cars, and a bit more about them, because, well, some of you don't really know. And again, sorry for the room mess. But yeah, there you go.